Hi Pete, Andy Bowen here with Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography. I see you've got a brand new boat.
Mate, it's my first week with it.
Very lucky of the logs and twigs are coming down, so they haven't come down yet, so that's really good to see. And it's really good to see powerboat racing here in Taree again, isn't it?
Yeah mate, the water's pretty clean out there and it's good to be out.
So you're going to be here for Easter?
Yeah, we'll be.
Yeah. So hoping to chase down Dean Barry, Nathan Barry and all them, and yeah, hopefully Mal McCall comes down and Unleashed and Unfinished is also I heard coming, so good turnout of boats this weekend, mate. What are your thoughts?
Yeah mate, it's good to see a lot of people here. All those names you just mentioned, they've got a lot of experience, a lot of years of driving under their belt, and we're just here to try and get a handle on things. So it'd be good to mix it up a little bit with them.
Well, thanks for talking to Andy Bowen from Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Cheers mate, thank you.
Thanks Pete. There we go. Hi Chris, Andy Bowen here at Taree for the day event for Taree Powerboat Club for the 27th of 20. And what event was that?
That was just, it was actually the first run for the boat. It was just a club day at Windsor. We're still having a few teething issues with it. It was the first day out. It actually showed what it promised, but had overheating problems. We've sorted that out now. It's just seems to be doing what it's doing. Guys are over there now checking the data log.
And tell me, what's the difference between Taree Manning River and Windsor River? I know they've got the course the wrong way. They do their warm up down the bottom of turn 1 and 2 here at Taree.
Oh yeah.
And we do ours up to turn 3 and 4. So,
yes.
Does it confuse you a bit?
No, that side of it's no real issue. We're still going the same way around the course. It's counterclockwise, so that's not a drama. This one is, I think, usually about 150 to 200 metres longer between the buoys than Windsor, but also it's a wider course. If you can see it there, you can see the 3 buoy turn buoys. So it's a lot bigger arc. Whereas the Windsor one, it's a lot narrower. It's more dive in and dive out of the corner.
And what's the length of the course between turn 3 and 4 down to turn 1 and 2, bridge end of the course?
Well, I haven't measured it out this time. The last time I did on the data logger, it was 800 metres.
Wow, that's a fair way.
Right. It's a bit of a boat breaker, yeah.
And what's Windsor?
600 normally. 600 to
So,
600.
so that's shorter.
Yeah.
Okay. And what comparing to this beautiful Manning River to the Windsor River, what's your favourite track or course that you love racing on?
Oh, I like this one.
You love Taree?
Taree, Dargle's terrific as well. It's very much the same as this, but here it's really good. As you pointed out, the warm-up area, right away from the race course, warm up, and normally when they start the race, it's pristine water. And when they drop the flag, it's
go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Put the pedal down and see you later.
That's
all.
it, yeah.
Well, thanks, Chris, for talking to Andy Bowen from Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography. I wish you all the best for the rest of the weekend and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thanks,
more
mate.
than welcome. Thanks,
you.
mate.
Hey Ricky, Andy Bowen here with Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography, driver of White Noise. Tell me about your run, mate.
Oh, we had a pretty good run there. That just got a new engine package back together and different fin. We had a problem here longer in a Griffith Cup where we broke the fin bracket where the bracket bolts on the back of the sponsor. So just giving it a bit of a shakedown to make sure all that is in place and fits right and the boat's happy. New engine tune going in it, so we're making some changes each run. Had a problem with the hatch latch coming undone under the bottom of the cockpit, so I pulled the run early and come in or try and address that problem because it's got a new latch system on the owner's put a new latch system on the hatch, and for some reason it appears to be coming undone from the vibration of the water.
Yeah, no, that's twice that the hatch is opened up.
Yeah, it happened the first run when we just went out there. We thought that just it hadn't been shut properly. Made sure it was shut properly, and it appears to be all tight and shut properly, but it's come open again. So it's not liking the vibration for some reason. So we'll address that now and have a look at it and see what we come up with. But other than that,
It's not meant to do that.
yeah, no, only unless you want it to. But no, that's not the plan. But yeah, it does, and we'll try and work it out and go from there.
And is it good to be back in the boat, Ricky?
Yeah, excellent. Since we had a disappointing finish in the Griffith Cup, we thought we were into the shop with that, and boats back there. Grant and Karen have done a good job of getting the boat back in one piece, and got a couple of crew members missing because of COVID this weekend. So it was short, but Amy and Riley and that have stepped up and really put a mass. I couldn't, the boat wouldn't run without the work that those two put in it, and Grant and me and Harris and Karen, they've put a massive amount of work into putting the boat on the water, and I get sort of the easy part of the job at the moment, and just get to drive it. So, it'd be nice. We'll do a race tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll go and do tie some laps together and see how we pull up from there.
And do you see winning the EC Griffith Cup?
Oh, look, we'd love to have a crack at the EC Griffith Cup, but unfortunately it's in New Zealand, and whether we can get the budget or get a sponsor to get there, as we all know, it was the old Missing Miss, which Arthur Baker owned, which the trophies are for his dad, A.E. Baker, and he bought the boat wanting to win the A.E. Baker back. So it'd be nice to be able to get over and race against the Kiwis, and they're as good as the best in the business, them Canadians, Americans, but Jack and Ken are really up top guns on it all. And they're good people, they're a good group of people to race with. They race hard and fair, and it'd be great to go over and race against those guys.
So where's next year's EC Griffith Cup?
It's back at Yarrawonga again. I think it's in March or April. So yeah, we'll be back there again. It's a week after Easter. The Griffith Cup is after Easter here, and then the week after is the Griffith Cup.
So is it 1 week or 2 weeks after Easter?
One week. So a week after.
Okay. And also, tell me, was Warlord down at EC Griffith Cup this year?
No, but I expect he'll be there this time around. Troy's got the boat up in Queensland, and as far as I'm aware, they fitted it out with 2 brand new 510s, brand new blowers, new propellers, new gearboxes, refitted the whole boat out, done a massive amount of work to that boat. So it'll be super strong, super competitive. No doubt it'll be super competitive from the moment it rolls out the door. They'll have their engines dynoed, and everything will be like typical man screw. It'll be spot on and ready to run.
And speaking of the EC Griffith Cup, when it was red flagged, you guys were going to win that race. It looked so... You and Harrow were pushing each other like crazy. If it wasn't red flag, guys could have won it.
Oh, definitely. We could have won it, or we could have broke the boat more because it had issues after the first corner. We had issues with the back of the sponsor and broken, and it had cracked. Whether it would have held on and done the race, we don't know. As it happens, we'll never know. Like, we're in a position, onto the back straight. We come off the first corner really well, and Grant made a bit of a mistake coming on the front straight, and I got a good advantage coming onto there, and then threw it away in the next corner. And Grant had got back to the front and closed the gap on him coming into the next corner, and like he lost a propeller in the next corner. So if the race wasn't red flag, there was no, and we finished, there was no question. But I wouldn't have had to push the boat hard after that corner because there was no one else close to us. But the GP1 team and Grant Harrison are just the top of the line. Like they're, to run with them and run around, come on the back straight at Yarrawonga, and it's where the big boats run and where the real races, they like to think the real races are. We held our own. A boat that we broke pretty badly a couple of years ago was his first run, leading back on the water. Had no dialing time, had no tune-up time, and to run with Grant like that and have the pace we did, we were super happy with that. Just didn't get the results that we would have liked.
You've got to admit, Harrow's boat is quick. Like, it's got a lot of money behind it, and it's got a lot of their crew have worked on that boat a lot. And how many times have they won the EC Griffith Cup?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They've won it a lot of times, and they've won. It's they're a quality team. There's no question. It's not, you can have all the money in the world, but you still can't make some things work. But they make it work, and they're probably not the fastest GP in the country, but they're definitely the most reliable, the most consistent. Back it up time after time. They do a fantastic job of it. Grant does a good job of it, and definitely their budget as well. It keeps them in good stead with that. But I think we definitely had pace to race with them. I was happy to qualify. Like, we weren't worried about the heat. I was happy to be outside him. And I thought if we had a boat that was capable of, I could run around the outside of him. As we know, it's harder to go around the outside. And we come out of that first corner and we come out of it solidly in front of him. But you don't win the race in the first lap.
And also HBR Racing, Liam Hollins was in that race too, and I can't see why. Like, he's got a 6-litre hydro, and they're going up against a GP hydro. That's a big step up.
Yeah, but he was nowhere near it.
He wasn't.
Like, you're correct. It's a 6-litre, and it goes really well. And Liam drives the doors off it. He does a really good job. But within a lap, he was quarter of a lap behind, and that's because it's got half the horsepower and half the size. But and not disrespecting, but it's an open race. Any class broken out, and he got second over, and he could have quite easily. If I'd broken my boat and Harrison lost the pole, he could have won a Griffith Cup, and legitimately as well. Because he is a quick boat, and it'll beat a lot of good boats as well. He drives it extremely well.
And do you hoping to go up to Grafton and do some racing up in the Grafton Plain area?
Oh, it'll be up to Grant. I'm assuming he wants to, but Grant and Karen owns the boat. They'll run it where they want to run it, so we'll go from there. But I'm assuming they'll want to when they run that Northern Rivers up there.
And will we see you back here at Easter?
I'd like to think so. It is a bit of an issue with the Griffith Cup the week after it now. So, like I said, the budget isn't as good as others, so it might be a problem to run back-to-back weekends, especially when the Griffith Cup's the priority for Grant. Like, he's bought the boat to try and win the Griffith Cup, so to take the risk of running here at Easter and then going back to Yarrawonga after that, it's may or may not be worth what we need to do. I'd love to be here at Easter and run it. If we can be, we will be.
And it's unfortunate to see that Ian Bryant passed away, our mate, in other words, but are we going to see that boat on the water again?
I don't see why not. I know there's a bit of interest in people wanting to buy it, but it'll just take a little while to sort out. But I would say, we'll definitely see it on the water again.
Would you buy it?
I got my own boats to run, so it's a good boat. There's no issue about that. It's a good quality boat. Probably not up to the complete standard of the newer boats, but it's definitely fast and it's definitely quite capable. And was so as Big Chief and Thumper Pumper when it was first built. It is a good boat. It's with the right setup. It's quite capable of winning a lot of big races.
Well, thanks, Ricky. Thanks for talking to Andy Bowen from Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography.